The down market we faced over the past few years has created a ton of damage, professionally, personally, financially, and mentally. It's now manifesting in professionals across the nation, both in real estate and mortgage. If you're feeling anxiety, stress, burned out, a lack of confidence, or suffering from imposter syndrome, let's talk about it. Imposter syndrome, or just having a general lack of confidence, call it what you will, but it's hitting everyone. Loan officers, realtors, leaders, and even owners. This market has just about everyone asking themselves, can I do this anymore? Did I lose my mojo? Should I look at another profession? Now, if you've asked yourself that question lately, let me tell you, you're not alone. Harvard studies show that imposter syndrome in just a normal market and industry show up in about 70% of people. Well, frick, in our market, in our industry right now, it's probably closer to 100. I mean, let's be honest. If that's the case, then, well, you're not alone, which should bring you some comfort. And we all can't be imposters, right? So let's talk about it. I totally get why many of us are feeling this way right now. I mean, it's natural. Let's get that out of the way. There's nothing wrong with having a lack of confidence or suffering from imposter syndrome. These are just natural feelings that of course make sense when you've experienced the high highs of 2020 and the low lows of 2023 and 2024. I mean, it's like hitting the lottery and then experiencing death shortly thereafter. Yeah, we're gonna feel a certain type of way about that. And it's not just the lower or average performer that's feeling this way. One could actually argue that the top performers, the top 10%, may be suffering from this more than the other 90%. I can't tell you how many times I've heard this from so many top producers, 100 million, 200 million, top 1% performers again and again and again. So again, maybe that's comforting to know that even the best of the best are feeling this way right now. It's not just you. So you're not alone, and these feelings are natural, and we shouldn't beat ourselves up for experiencing them. But team, we can't stay here long. While it's completely normal to feel this way, it's not healthy and we need to work our way out. It's not good for your personal mindset. And let me fire you guys up in a positive way and challenge you here. Your family, friends, and coworkers need you to work your way out of this. You can't give your best to your best when you're not at your best. Family and friends and coworkers and your bank accounts all suffer. Sound familiar? Yeah. So let's start to work our way out. I'd love to say that one quick resource show is the answer, but it's not. It's only the beginning, and you all need to start that journey with said friends, family, and coworkers right after this. Check this out from the theory of well-being, which finds, among other things, that people feel more hopeful about their future when they can look back on their life with a sense of achievement. Imposter syndrome is just a temporary memory loss where you've forgotten all the amazing things about you. Now, that deserves to be said again. Imposter syndrome is just temporary memory loss where you've forgotten all the amazing things about you. We can mitigate imposter syndrome by reflecting on and reminding ourselves of all our strengths on a regular basis. That leads to a strategy that we all know and have since forgotten, or at least fallen out of practice. And the white papers and speakers on the matter all agree with this, which is tracking your wins. We often get so focused on the outcomes of our work that we forget to take a pause and honor and celebrate ourselves. We worry that it's a waste of time or that'll make us kind of look like show-offs, but celebrating yourself is a simple and fun way to combat imposter syndrome. And I believe this is the key origin of many people's lack of confidence and imposter syndrome in our business. We tend to attach our self-worth to our results. And again, I get it, guys. We're competitors, and it's a natural thing to celebrate and compete. Man, it's so dangerous to attach our self-worth to our closings and our volume. You weren't the best person ever in 2020. I hate to say it. And you certainly aren't the worst person ever in 2024. Neither of those things are true. I love you guys, but you weren't, and I wasn't either, the coolest, best version of ourselves back in 2020. And let's just be clear about that. Did we all do very well and work very hard? Yes, but that wasn't the best versions of ourselves because we simply took advantage of a great market. And that's the great news, because the opposite is true as well. We're not the worst versions of ourselves either. There's no imposters here. There's just a lot of great people striving to work through a lot of adversity, and it's really hard right now. That's it. Redefining what a win is and celebrating it will be a huge leap forward to getting back on track here. Redefine what a win looks like today, track it, and celebrate it with your team every time you hit it. And guys, these wins should be attached to behaviors and not closings right now. The other thing we need to say out loud is, yes, mentorship and coaching are expensive and hard to pay for when the chips are down, But let's be honest, is less accountability and mentorship what we need in a really difficult market? Call me crazy, but I think more accountability and leadership and mentorship is what's needed now more than ever. No one should suffer in silence. Sharing your thoughts and experiences with someone else will make you better equipped to deal with your lack of confidence and imposter syndrome. Redefine your wins and celebrate them daily, not just weekly and monthly. Get with a coach and a mentor, and let's remember that just because we start down this path, it doesn't mean we won't continue to struggle and face obstacles. Expect that to continue, but as we do that, let's work to get just 1% better each day. That comes from Atomic Habits and James Clear, just 1% better each day. And as much as we want to snap our finger and get back to normal overnight, it's not going to happen. Just 1% better each day, just 1% more confident each day. That's it. Do that and look back in 30 days and you'll be surprised about the massive improvement you can make. Team, you're not alone. It's natural to feel this way, but we can't stay here. We're going to redefine what a win is. We're going to celebrate them every day with our friends, family, and coworkers. We're going to get back with our coaches and mentors, and then we're going to work at just getting 1% better each day. You guys got this. Let's go.